The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
Today, I have to start out just by reiterating a little bit on the dementias. I had so many calls. I was just flooded with calls on my thing on dementia. And, of course, there's a big article in the USA Today yesterday about how Mississippi had the worst death rate from the dementias, primarily called Alzheimer's disease. The state that had the fewest deaths was New York State, which I was kind of surprised of. Then, of course, you get Washington State, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee. They all had about the same. They were kind of in the middle there. And the rest of the states had modest amounts of death rates annually from what they called Alzheimer's disease. And I have to appreciate there's 8 different dementias. Doctors will call them all Alzheimer's disease because the insurance code books pay them the most when they treat Alzheimer's disease. They're all nutritional deficiency diseases. Some of them have other pieces to it, but they're primarily nutritional deficiency diseases. Things like senile dementia, which has been around for thousands of years, is essentially free radical damage to the fat in the brain, the white matter of the brain, the myelin of the brain. It's the same injury that happens when you have liver spots and age spots to the skin. Then you get vascular dementia, where you get plugging plaque in the arteries of the brain, not enough blood flow and oxygen to the brain. And then there's Alzheimer's disease, which is a physician-caused disease. It's actually a cholesterol deficiency. It's a cholesterol deficiency. Alzheimer's disease is a cholesterol deficiency disease. Again, 75% of your brain weight is the white matter of the brain, and that's almost entirely cholesterol. And when you look at the, the following, you have things like Korsakoff syndrome, which is a deficiency of a single vitamin. I've had people who are in comas for 8 years, and 3 medical schools diagnosed them, including, and plus the Mayo Clinic, diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and confirmed. And we gave them the 90 essential nutrients, the 2 healthy brain and heart packs, 6 eggs twice a day for 100 pounds of body weight to help rebuild that myelin, the Synaptive de-stress capsules, and the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets to get blood flowing for the brain. So we're kind of covering all the bases there. In 5 days, after 8 years of being in a coma, they get up, shave, get dressed, and go to work at the bank. They thought they were only asleep for a night when they were really in a coma for 8 years. That's one of my biggest miracles, that one. And, of course, then there's Wernicke-Korsakoff's, which is the deficiency of that one nutrient, when you have Korsakoff syndrome, plus MS mixed in with it. And there's B12 deficiency, dementia, and, of course, again, there's the malabsorption, because you can be supplementing perfectly, eating all your eggs, but if you're eating a lot of gluten, wheat, brown, and oats, and damage your intestines, you can't absorb the nutrients, you can still wind up with dementia. So it's imperative to get rid of the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the glutens. Take in 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight, and then you throw in the nutrients, and especially you want to be using a lot of dairy fat. I actually have a new CD out which covers all this. It's called The Stick of Butter Day Keeps the Doctor Away. It's not an apple a day that keeps the doctor away. It's The Stick of Butter Day Keeps the Doctor Away. And then I wanted to add that, we have a new division in Youngevity called Hemp FX. It's our hemp products. We started out with liquid dropper, liquid. We had capsules and the pump cream for topical pain relief for people who had sleep problems and people who had cognition problems, all that kind of stuff. And we've added 2 drinks. They come in tablets, which are, or wafers, whatever you want to call them, which are fruit flavored. You put one in a bottle and fill it with water, and you get the benefits of the CBD oil, or hemp effects. It is going crazy, extremely popular. There's extremely low amounts of THC in it, passes all states, and of course, it will support your neurotransmissions in your brain. Okay, can relieve symptoms of many diseases, including MS and schizophrenia, things like seizures, anxiety, relieves pain. That's a big one. You can read, and which includes rheumatoid arthritis pain, and of course people who have nausea for various reasons. It can relieve that, and it can reduce a lot of the symptoms of diabetes. Just remember, diabetes is a deficiency of another single nutrient. So you want to take your healthy blood sugar pack, take your fasting blood sugar every morning before you medicate yourself, and you throw in one of our CBD products and see if you can't move along faster. And then when it comes to inflammatory bowel disease, you're talking about irritable bowel syndrome. Again, this is a gluten problem. That's a malabsorption problem. And you're not going to get the benefit of the hemp if you're having gluten because you can't absorb the CBD oil. Okay? And there are some people that says it may protect against mad cow disease. Well, mad cow disease is a deficiency of a single nutrient. It's not a virus or anything like that. It's actually a deficiency of a single nutrient. Easily prevented. Okay. Let's see here. It helps insomnia. That's a big one. Yes. That's our drops. Are big with helping with insomnia.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.